Let us look at the example of inner classes. So first I will write a class called outer, and inside this public, here I will define a class called inner, which will have a public member void display. This function is from inner class, so I will say display of inner and adl. That's it. So I have a class that is outer. Inside that I have one more class called inner. I have written inside public. Now let us see, can I create an object of class inner inside outer class? I am creating an object of type inner inside outer class. No, unknown type name inner. I am unable to create the object of this one. See, after this class I will write inner I. It's allowed here, it's not an error. The reason is I have declared after the definition of a class. After the definition I can create the object of this class inner. Then inside the outer class I will write on one function, and inside this I will say I dot display. I can call this function. Now you can see that outer class is creating an object of inner class, and the function of outer class is using that object. So that's all. Outer class can have a inner class, one more class inside, that is nested class, and outer class can use the objects of inner class. This is to reduce the complexity. If you have a lot of code inside outer class, then you can divide the code in a separate inner class. If you want, you can use this class outside the class also. Outside the outer class, I should say outer scope resolution inner I. I can create the objects of inner class outside the outer class also by using the scope resolution. It is possible because this is declared as public. If you don't want it to be accessible outside the, if you don't want it to be visible to the outside world, that is outside outer class, then we can place it inside private. So I'll just cut it from here and I'll paste it before public. So by default it is private. Now this class is private, so it's not visible outside the outer class. So if I create an object inside main function, I got an error message that inner is private member of outer. So that's all about inner classes.